Hey guys, what's going on? It's James Select44 here with the last ever PRL race for Europe here in Brazil. It's going to be a bit of an emotional one as it's the last race, but hopefully we can have a decent send off for PRL. So we're at Brazil, so let's just get straight into this. So we're here at qualifying, we're on the mediums. There is a bit of rain forecast to the race near the end, so we're just going to get a banker lap on the medians now. As you can see, we're going to come off the line. We actually did do one lap before this but got a bit held up, but this is our best lap on the mediums, little banker lap, and it's a 193 I believe that was, so not a bad lap for the mediums. We did do a soft run, but we're just going to jump straight into our fastest run now. We're on the super softs, and this wasn't a great lap from us. There was more potential in the car and from myself I think, but I just messed up the lap a little bit. So heading down into turn 1, trying to make this straight as long as possible to get up to top speed. Braking down, we actually hit 4th third gear, and a big lock up, so which puts us offline, and we haven't got a great exit through the lane. As you can see, we're nearly 2 tenths down on our soft run, so not a great start to lap. But as you can see, 8th gear, we're going to switch down into 4th gear. Nice line through there, get on the power nice and early. Took a little bit of exit curb, tight line through here, not too much on that curb. Now we're going to go down 2 gears, down into 5th gear, try and keep it tight but get on the power, and now we've slowed it all back down to 2nd gear. We've seen we run a bit wide there, and then we're staying in 2nd gear here, just part of the track we just didn't nail at all, and we're only just about greening out of time. Down into 2nd gear again just running that little bit wide, maybe the tyres not up to temperature, but coming to the last sector now, right down into 3rd gear, and we actually lock up again. So as you can see, a very scuffy lap from us. We're a few tenths up though, but let's see where this puts us. At the minute we're P8, so we're going to open DRS, shortest route to the line is on the left hand side, and we do an 8.3, which was us only P7, so we've only actually moved ahead of Car Cannon. But as you can see, Wave, Coco is 2nd, so advantage Coco for the championship, and I'll score 3rd. But here we go, for 3 lights ready, 4, 5, and away we go for the last ever PRL race. We get a decent start, but as you can see, the Force India, our Car Cannon, jumps up ahead of us, but be outbraking going into turn 1. It's a bit tight here. As you can see, we've got Car Cannon on our outside. We squeeze him out and actually get that place. We actually get a warning for collision, but I don't believe there was any contact. But we're still in P7. We've got Jabber in front of us in the Haas car, and we're going to size him up into this left-hander. We go late on the brakes. He's probably a bit earlier because of the cars in front. We squeeze him out. He's off the racing track. We're going to go up the curb to give him a bit of space, and we've actually just broke our front wing.
box, we're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap.
So not great for us.
You have a lot of wing.
Really disappointed with that. As you can see, a bit in slow motion. We just get up onto the curb, release the car, and smack, we're into the wall and lose our whole front wing.
Damage. Box for a new one.
So now we're going to have to come back to the pits. As you can see, we're really struggling to get back to the pits. We're plumb last, but we're changing the front wing. We're going onto the soft compound tyres because there is rain ahead. So
go now.
We want to try and get to the rain period on this compound. Hopefully we can. We're going to have to look after them a little bit, but also have decent pace because we're going to be way behind the rest of the guys now.
Let's get some heat into those tyres.
So we're still plumb last. We've got Evo, who's elected to go onto the super soft tyres, I believe. Is he on the super soft? I think he's on the super soft, which I find a little bit odd considering this rain about. But we're just going to get on with our race and try and catch up to him and make it to the rain period. As you can see, within a few laps later we've catched up to Evo, and it looks like he just gets out of the way, which is pretty simple and pretty understandable, but we're already losing a lot of time to the cars in front, so there's no point battling for the minor positions.
14.0. They have a time penalty of 3.0.
As you can see, Car Cannon came into the pits, so that promotes us up into the points. And there is rank forecast, so we're going to try and hang it out on this set. Lap 14, we're just going to check the weather.
5 minutes until rainfall expected. 5 minutes until rain. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
So the dry tyres is the fastest tyre, and we're expecting light rain in around 5 minutes. So hopefully we can get these tyres to last. As we've catched up to Bella now in P9, so we're going to have a look at him. It looks like he's harvesting a little bit. He pulls off to the left hand side. Is he coming into the pits? No, he's not. But we've got a nice slipstream. We're going to try and get past him pretty easy.
We're going to box this lap, push hard on the in lap.
But we're actually not going to box this lap, Jeff, because we're trying to get to the rain period. So start giving everyone false information. But lap 16 now, and as you can see, one of the cars ahead has retired, so that's going to promote us into P8. So yeah, making up positions nice and quickly now. Lap 20, we have Car Cannon behind us, who's having a look. We're still on these old softs, he's actually on fresh super softs, so he's going to have a go at us. We defend the inside line, so he has to try go around the outside. Yeah, brakes us slightly, he locks up, we've got the inside line, he's going to have the inside line for the next right hand, and he gets that position, but we're going to try and get a decent slipstream now.
Try to stay with him, he might make a mistake, he could still regain the position.
So we've got DRS, we're going to try and go up the inside, he tries to clear it off, but we sneak up the inside. As you can see, he's on fresher tyres, so it was a bit easier for him as he runs off the track slightly, but nice fair battling. And he's still got the position, we're still side by side coming into this right hander, and I'll let him go as there's no point battling with him. He's on fresh tyres and the rain's coming down soon, so it's going to be a bit more fair. But we've stuck with him for a few laps actually, and actually used his DRS, so that helped a lot. So now we're going to use DRS, and as you can see, we're closing in again. He covers off the inside line, but we're still going to go for it up the inside, late on the brakes, and we actually take that position back and promotes us back up into P8. So a nice light move there. I think sticking with his DRS helped. As you can see, lap 23, we're still on these soft compound tyres. We've got Maka who hit the wall there, but we're actually going to dive into the pits because look at the mess of our tyres. And to be fair, the rain was coming down for a good few laps, but it doesn't seem to be settling, so that's why I opted to go for the soft compound tyres. So yeah, this is a bit of a bold strategy call, because if the rain does start coming down heavier and settling, then we're going to have to come in again. But at the minute, I believe we'll be able to get to the end on the tri-compound of tyres. We come out in P9.
Stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Yeah, so we come out in P9, we've got Bellin behind us who's on the soft compound tyres also. We've got Maka who actually tried the intermediate tyres, but I don't think that's the tyres to be honest. You can see the rain's coming down, but it's still pretty dry. So, and as you can see, Old School actually retires from the race, so that actually, guys, is championship over.
The gap to the car behind is 22.7 seconds.
Yeah, so Old School's retired, and that means Coco is now world champion of Division 3 for the last PRL season, so well done to him. As you can see, Car Cannon's into the pits. He was on soft tyres, super soft tyres, and couldn't get them to the end, so that promotes us into P6. So this is a nice recovery drive, although not much action. We're getting the positions as teammates in the pits.
Okay, clear.
And he puts on the intermediates, and we're up into P5. Funny enough, our teammate was actually leading the race, but earlier on, but disconnected. So unlucky to him, but he's behind us now, and we are promoted up into P5. So that's nice work from us. And as you can see, we're on our last lap now, coming to the end, we're just coasting.
They have a time penalty of 9.0.
And if you was checking why I was doing that, it's because we're going to have a little celebration respin, as it's the last race, just to celebrate. And we actually finished P5, tried to do a donut but kind of failed, so I just reversed across the line. But congratulations to Coco, he is the world champion of PRL Division 3, the last PRL for Europe, and congratulations to him. As you can see, Car Cannon's throwing in some celebrations, doing some donuts in the pit lane, and yeah, everyone's just happy and glad that it was a decent race to finish off with. Yeah, so congratulations to the podium guys, especially Coco, world champion. Unlucky to Old School, he's done an amazing job all season, his pace has been something phenomenal, especially after that season. And yeah, so they're the podium guys celebrating. Let's have a look at the top 3. We have Coco, Wave, Robert, Java, us, Maka, Emperor, Car Cannon, Bree, and Old School actually finishes in the top 10, but DNFs. So thanks guys for watching, hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and peace.